Alright, what's up, guys? I'm Samir, and I'm going to be discussing the SARM ostarine with you guys today. First off, I'm new to YouTube. Um, if you guys have any feedback about things I can do better, things that you're happy with, I greatly appreciate it. And if you subscribe too, I definitely appreciate that too. Um, so yeah, I'm going to talk about the SARM ostarine. I'm going to talk about what it is, how I got into taking it. Where I sourced it from, where I think you guys should source it from, what doses you should be taking, what side effects you might get, what you can expect out of it, and what I used as a post-psychotherapy. Alright, so let's get started. First of all, the SARM ostarine. First of all, SARM stands for Selective Androgen Receptor Modulator. If you're looking at this video, you probably already know that. Um, So what SARMs were, they were research chemicals that were designed to prevent muscle wastage in people that had muscle wasting diseases. So ostarine is one of them, and the purpose that people like me and you are using ostarine for is looking to either retain muscle on the cut or gain lean muscle, because that's mostly what ostarine is used for. There are other SARMs like LGD, which is mostly a bulker, really good for mass gaining strength. It's also a lot more suppressive on your natural testosterone than ostarine is. So for most people, I think I'd recommend ostarine as the first SARM to use. Like I said, other SARMs, ostarine, LGD, aka ligandrol. As for Ride 140, and you can Google those things if you don't know what they are. So how I got into taking ostarine, I had a friend at the gym, and big guy, pretty bulky. He's been bulking for like years now, and he's about 220 pounds. Like I said, not completely lean, just bulky, but pretty big dude. And I started noticing he was getting bigger and leaner, and I was like, what is he doing? Like, it was happening pretty quickly, and I was like, let me ask him. And I asked him, and he was like, I'm taking SARMs. I was like, SARMs? What are SARMs? And he explained it to me the way people who don't really know what SARMs are explain it to you, or people maybe that retail SARMs would explain it to you. So he was like, basically, it puts mass on you in like 4 weeks. You keep all your gains, and it has no side effects. And I was like, bro, what? That's no side effects. I was like, that's kind of crazy. So I was like, man, fuck it. I was like, maybe I want to try it too. You get impatient with your progression, and you want things to start going along faster. Uh, so I was looking up ostarine, and I was trying to see what was a useful source, and or what would be a good source to use, because I read a lot about it being faked as a pro hormone. So after all my research, I concluded I want to go with enhanced athletes, because Dr. Tony Huge, uh, really reputable guy. If he was selling fake SARMs, um, he would not have all the viewers he has on YouTube. Um, he wouldn't have all the support that he does have, and he has a lot on the line. So I thought that would be a really trustworthy source. And by the way, I'm not endorsed by him in any way. Um, just making that statement, 'cause I know there are people out there who really push this stuff. Um, but that's not the reason why I use it, because of what I just said. So, and it was priced really well compared to other SARMs. A lot of SARMs are really expensive. Um, so I ordered Enhanced Athletes ostarine. It came in uh, fairly quick, maybe about a week, free shipping. So I got it, and when I first started taking ostarine, I almost felt it right away, and I took only 10 milligrams. And I felt really strong, and I had a lot of endurance in the gym. That's not common with everybody, but that's just how I felt from it. Um, but what I did notice was I had water retention, and my nipples felt a little puffy, and I was like, water retention. Like ostarine is supposed to be a really dry SARM. So I was googling more, which I should have done before, and I saw that ostarine can make you retain water, even though it does not convert into estrogen. Ostarine is relatively side effect free, other than mild suppression that most people won't really get. Other than the mild suppression, it doesn't convert to DHT. It shouldn't, shrink your balls. No really negative side effects. So I looked and I saw a lot of people did get water retention from it, and I was like, why are they getting? Am I gonna get gyno? Like I was kind of worried. And then I saw people talking about how ostarine can elevate your free testosterone levels, which will elevate estrogen levels too, or it will convert into estrogen. So that would be the reason why. So all I did was get a rimistane. Um, you can get a rimistane from a lot of companies, websites. Um, FDA is on a witch hunt for it, as far as I'm concerned, which means it might be taken out soon. But right now, you can get it fairly cheap too, a month supply for like $30. So I got a rimistane, and I dosed it at 1 pill a day, and it completely took the water out, and ostarine was doing what I expected it to do. Um, so what I experienced from ostarine, I had mild strength gains. I only ran it for 4 weeks too because it was my first cycle. I wanted to see how it would work. Um, I had mild strength gains. But the biggest thing I got from it was I went from 155 lean, really lean, to 162 at the same body fat in just 4 weeks. And for 2 of those weeks, I used 10 milligrams, and then the other 2 weeks I bumped it up to 20 milligrams. I don't think you should be using really high dosages unless you've already used steroids or other anabolic compounds, especially if it's your first cycle. Um, I know a lot of people would be saying that I shouldn't be using it because I'm only 18, but I think SARMs are definitely acceptable for an 18-year-old if you've been training for a while and you've done all your research and you're not just like a fucking, I don't know, the Joe Schmo. Like, let me tell you something. A lot of people, when I first was looking at ostarine, I didn't see people with good results, and I was like, fuck, is this even gonna work for me? Then again, you go in the gym, and how many people in the gym actually look good? Ostarine will work for you if you already have a good base. Like, it's gonna be even more effective. If you're fucking around on your diet, it's not gonna be that effective. If you're not training consistently, drinking and shit on the weekends, it's not gonna work for you. Like I use a low dose and I made more gains in 4 weeks than some people do in like running 30 milligrams, 40 milligrams of ostarine for 12 weeks, which I think is completely unnecessary. But that's what I experienced from ostarine. Um, I really liked it actually, other than me worrying about the whole water retention effect. After uh, ostarine, I used D-aspartic acid for 2 weeks with arimistane at 50 milligrams, so that's 2 caps for most arimistane products. And yeah, I definitely I thought it was a good cycle to start with. Like I said, if you're not serious about things and you think it's just a magic pill like testosterone, it's not testosterone. You're not gonna get the good results that you want if you're not really sticking to your diet. Um, So yeah, and a lot of people say D-aspartic acid isn't a good PCT. Maybe I wouldn't recommend it as a PCT for a long, like 12-week cycle, or maybe for ligandrol, LGD, because LGD is much more suppressive than ostarine is, as far as I'm concerned. But ostarine is really mild. I don't think you should have any problems with it. Um, but yeah, so I think yeah, that's all I have to say about it. I'll definitely be purchasing from Enhanced Athletes still because I really did feel it was good. Pure ostarine, no side effects after. I kept all my gains. I stayed at 162. You just don't look as vascular and crazy as you do when you are on it, but everything else you keep. Um, yeah, so if you guys are watching this video, I really appreciate it if you subscribed. Um, I'm thinking about running another osprey cycle, maybe longer. I might do S4, and whatever. I'm gonna do another one, and if I do, and I get enough views on this, and people want to see it, I'll definitely make a video on it. Just let me know what you guys have to say about it. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you want to, and thank you guys for watching. If you have questions below, uh, just write them, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible.